There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is in the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition. It lies between the pit of man's fears and the stomach of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Dusk Zone.
Dr. Stonewall Jettson, a misunderstood scientist on the verge of an earth-shattering breakthrough. His colleagues laughed him out of mainstream science due to his radical views on cross-dimensional travel. But little did they know that his breakthrough truly would be earth-shattering.
Send in the next numbskull. Did somebody call a numbskull? Eric Queerheim, just the man I wanted to see. Please, have a seat. Yes, sir! I need someone to interview Dr. Stonewall Jettson on his new dimension replicator.
Dr. Jettson? Wasn't he discredited?
Yes, but his Twitter was blowing up yesterday about a huge breakthrough he was about to have. And you know, Stop the Presses isn't above any news. We report what other people refuse to. That way, we always have an exclusive.
Don't worry, Mr. Black. I won't let you down.
Please, call me Dick.
Will do! You know, you always did look like a dick. Okay, Eric. It's time to seize your big break. Dr. Jettson, are you here? I'm with Stop the Presses. We didn't have an interview set up, but the door was unlocked and I thought that was an open invitation. Isn't this Maurice Dinglebottom's place? Oh, sweet Aunt Jemima the whore! Dr. Jettson, are you down here? Are you alright? Dr. Jettson, is that you? You look nothing like your picture.
Where am I?
Dr. Jettson's laboratory, of course.
And what dimension am I
I don't know. Third dimension, I think.
in? Quick, we need to fix this machine to close the portal before it comes through.
Before what comes through?
The impossible.
The impossible?
The impossible.
The impossible?
The impossible.
The impossible?
The impossible.
We need to work fast!
Hey, can you hand me the socket wrench? Here, thanks.
Well, I forgot to ask, what exactly is the impossible?
Well, they're the stuff of nightmares. They're extra-dimensional beings from beyond time itself. Whenever there's a rip in a dimension, they come to devour the world. That's what happened to my world.
What happened to your world?
They devoured my world. I created a dimensional replicator, just like this one, and it worked too, but the second that I opened the portal, they came.
The impossible?
Yes. And I would have stopped them the moment they first made it through if they hadn't have tricked me.
So they tricked you.
Yes, they tricked me.
But how?
By tricking me. My world was gone. I knew there was nothing more that I could do, so I escaped through my dimension replicator. I went through the machine to the next dimension that tore open, which just so happened to be yours. Are you the scientist that created this machine?
No, actually, I came here to interview him, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Well, I hope they didn't already get him, because they shapeshift. Did I mention that they shapeshift? Did I forget to tell you that they shapeshift? But anyways, they convinced the creators of the dimension replicator to come back with them. That's what happened to the scientist who created the dimension replicator from my world.
Didn't you say you're the one that created the replicator?
No.
Oh, my bad.
If I enhance this part with my enhancer, I should be able to close the rip in the portal and keep the impossible out of this world.
Wow, this is gonna make a great article. Good old Dick's gonna be so proud of me.
Okay, the machine should be ready to go. Fire it up, and I'll close the rip.
What button?
The button.
Oh, I see it. Is it on?
Don't trust that man, he's the impossible.
No, he's the impossible. He shapeshifted into the scientist in order to trick you.
He lured me to this dimension and came back here to fix the dimension replicator in order to send his army through.
This is what they do, Eric. They can't be trusted.
How did you know he was a scientist?
What?
You knew this man was a scientist, but when I arrived here, you asked me if I was a scientist, so you didn't know what the scientist looked like.
How perceptive of you. But you're too late.
No! No, that's impossible!
No, the impossible.
Oh my god!
Many worlds exist beyond our own, some beyond our very understanding of life itself. As mankind continues to open doors to unfamiliar places, we must be careful not to step inside the dimension of the impossible. For what lurks inside shall forever inhabit the darkest corners of the Dusk Zone.